Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable NFL Edition. I'm your host, Justin Jones. Here with co-host Seb.
Oh,
We're just gonna get right into the thick of things. LA Knight, Gunther. Is LA Knight about to get fucked over again, Seb? Let's talk
nah,
about it. Right?
LA Knight wins. That's it. LA Knight wins, man.
No, say how you really feel. Don't come here and try to
LA Knight
gaslight
wins.
people, bro.
Yo, listen, I'm a LA Knight. I'm a LA Knight supporter, bro. I say this every episode we talk about WWE, bro. They cannot fuck over LA Knight, bro. That is something that I think. I think Triple H is listening to the fans though, because all right, hear me out. First of all, a lot of these fans turn their back on Jay Uso this tournament. This tournament really shows how quickly people switch up on you.
But he
And
has
I
no
watched it.
he has no real history with John Cena. Not saying they never was in the ring together. Yes, we all know the Usos back then, and y'all two look like your mugshots. Like we all know the. I'm not saying, but it's like we had people like Dolph Ziggler in the tournament, Matt Cardona, um, freaking who else in the tournament? That history with Cena. I'm drawing a blank on all these names that
The
was in it, man.
Miz,
The Miz,
Sheamus, Michelle J.
Jameis. Come on, man.
Yeah, but it's like they listen because if anyhow it was gonna be Jay versus Gunther again, that would have caused a riot, bro. I'm not gonna front, bro. Triple H would have got Harrison type of level death threats, bro. I promise you, it
He
would
would
have
have got
been
booed
bad,
out of Madison Square Garden again.
bro. He would have got booed everywhere, bro. Bro, he would have to hide his kids, hide his wife, bro. It would have been bad. Let's just put it like that. TKO, oh my gosh, bad. But yeah, in this case scenario, I think that WWE is listening to his fans. I think in this case, you do let LA Knight go over. I think that's something that we want to see. Gunther already retired Goldberg. Like, what he's gonna do? You just gonna add on to his legacy, though. I think it's time for a change, though. And we are rooting for LA Knight. I think the fans are behind LA Knight. I think that's something that they want to see. Regardless of how the match goes, they just want, feel me, it's seen this last match. Uh it's tough, bro. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard to pick in the last round of this tournament, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, part of me wants LA Knight to win. Other part of me is saying, yo, they might really just let Gunther win.
No, I mean, if it was up to me, I would have LA Knight win. But bro, just based off how WWE is, bro, I think Gunther definitely wins this match. I think it's gonna be one of those type of matches to where like when we get towards the end of it, every single kick out's gonna feel like did the ref just count three? Like what the hell's is going on? Gonna be crazy kick out. They're both gonna kick out of each other's finisher. I see Gunther kicking out of a BFT. I see somehow LA Knight getting out of that damn choke lock, whatever the hell that move is even called from Gunther. LA Knight's about to get 1,000 chops. He's gonna leave that match with his chest looking like someone put tomato paste all over it. Um, Gunther's gonna be in for one too. It's gonna be a great match. I think that
I
should
think that's
be
their first face off. Well, that we know of, that the fans are actually getting to know of.
probably right. I think it should be main event. I think it's that good of a match. Also shout out to Solo Sikoa versus Gunther. That was a very great match. Probably Solo Sikoa's best match of his career. It had me thinking, is Solo about to go over?
Yeah,
But
they made him look strong.
right. So yeah, LA Knight Gunther. But once again, Gunther. Think it does make right now based off who's left out of I do think it makes more sense for Gunther to win the match. Um, you kind of said up before. I guess he's the new legend killer, right? Shout out to Goldberg. How you doing, Bret Hart? But yeah, I think Gunther is gonna be the guy. You got a real dominant heel. I mean, we're really gonna have a baby face go over on John Cena because then where does LA Knight go from here? What does that put him in the world title picture? And does that appease the fans for a week? Like, let's not act like the fans is gonna be satisfied with a John Cena win. It will be a start, but we all know we want to see LA Knight be a world champion.
Yep. We're still not giving up on the hope of that. We're not giving up. I don't want people to forget that. LA Knight still needs to be a champion. I don't know if we're sinking in mediocrity. That even if he does win this tournament, it's like there's no like championship at the end of it. There's no trophy or nothing. You just get the honors of going against John Cena in this last match. And I think that's something that they're gonna push Gunther for. But in reality, though, it would be nice for LA Knight to feel a part of something big.
No, I definitely agree. And if I listen, I hope I'll pray to LA Knight. I would be shocked if it was. I think Triple H. If LA Knight wins, Triple H and the staff, and yes, we're gonna say Triple H on this show. We all know he don't control everything. We get it, but he's the face. That's like when the damn president of the United States, Donald Trump, don't control every single thing going on in the world, but he's the face. He's the president of the United States, right? So we're gonna say Triple H. Triple H and his crew are listening to the IWC, the IG comments, the Twitter feed, whatever the hell you want to say. Then like LA Knight will win, but if they're just going with their plan, it's Gunther. We've been heard as Gunther. They tried to do a tournament to make him look dominant going up to the match. I just think Gunther pulls it off. But we'll talk about that a little more as as we could do the aftermath of that match next week on Monday night. Let's get into another thing that happened on that show. You put it in the chat like the morning after. We had a little conversation about it. Braun Breaker's promo. You felt it was a coming out party, right? Welcome to the party. Shout out Pop Smoke. But it was okay to me. Like he said things that was cool. I like the shot at Seth Rollins. Your wife is more popular than you. Like, yeah, it was cool. Listen, I wasn't mad at it, but I didn't get that feel of a fine speech. Like, and then when you really hit it where it hurts. Cause let me ask you, you think CM Punk heard that and he got chills?
Mm, no, but I think CM Punk has been in the promo game for too long to where
No, but
nothing is
so you
removed.
gotta amp it up. Can't use that as an excuse if you're going up against because look what Braun said, what that Punk said to him after last year's WrestleMania. Are you gonna be able not just to sorry, I'm here. Sorry, y'all. Put my shit on. Do not disturb. Um he didn't say can you just cut a promo. Anyone could cut a promo. Can you cut it with the big dogs? Right? The ones that are known, the Rock, CM Punk, John Cena, right? Chris Jericho, right? Some of the people that when they started talking, you either hated them or loved them. The promo was when he's still young. Like I said, I appreciate what he's doing. Working with Paul Heyman definitely is helping. But I'll give the promo like a 6.9 out of 10. It was cool. Like, it wasn't terrible. It was cool.
Yeah,
But
just give the guy 7. He says 6.9, bro. What's the difference between a 6.9 and a
that's it, bro.
7?
We're not doing that. We not doing that, bro.
All right, bro. Tough crowd. I like the promo. I already said it too. Me, when I look into can you sell me on something, is how much are you willing to make people believe on what you are saying? And it's a start to where I said, okay, now they're giving him the microphone duties. Now he's being himself. He's being a Steiner. And like he's living on family tradition too, but he's saying in his own era, his own form. And I think when you have somebody like that, to where you see the aggression, you see like he's talking to the mic, his voice is cracking, like you hear him like he wanted that promo to sell the thing, and he sold it on his end so far. Now, when you said the point of is he gonna go and can he do it with the big dogs like CM Punk and him in a face off? That has yet to be seen. But like I said, coming out party for him though. That promo just gave you enough like amp to be like, all right, I see what you working with, kid. Like, feel me? They say you're gonna be the face, you're gonna be the next up in this business, man. So you gotta show us what you could do. People are gonna go back to maybe that and say, okay, this was the start of something though. Everybody has a startup thing to where where John Cena, his first thing was when he first got there that stuck with him was what is your main thing that makes you think you last in this company? And his first thing was ruthless aggression. Like, you know what I'm saying? everybody has their own like coming out like promo party, and that one was just like it might not have wowed the crowd over though. In some cases, it might have, but I look at it, I'm just like, all right, kid, that means you have the rest of this month to make us believe that there's no chance CM Punk retains that title. And CM Punk can work with that. I feel like CM Punk is gonna, hell of a promo guy. They're gonna work with it behind the scenes. Though Paul Heyman's gonna tell him, you should do this, you should do that. They're gonna try to make him look as strong as possible heading into WrestleMania season to make him look like a factor and not just an up and comer.
Yeah, yeah. I listen. I'm not mad at it. I'm a Braun Breaker fan from the most part. I love what he could do in ring. Like I said, I think he's getting better just with his promos. He definitely had one of those also one in a million moments to where he drops the mic so hard it bounces and lands right into Logan Paul's hands. That's something he definitely can plan. That's God's plan right there. So definitely he's moving in the right direction. Um, let's speak about just one more thing on Raw, right? We all know at War Games, Liv Morgan came back. Welcome back, Miss Morgan. We'll talk about War Games in just a little bit. But how did you feel her kind of just accepting the Judgment Day for what it was? I think a lot of people was expecting maybe more friction, maybe with her and Roxanne Perez. I feel like they kind of just went away from even Finn and Dominic Mysterio maybe having their feud. Just how do you feel about her reaction to how the Judgment Day is right now?
I think Liv Morgan comeback changes the game for them a little bit more. It wasn't the same old she's gonna come in, everything's gonna be different. They're gonna portray Liv Morgan. She's gonna be an outcast of that shit. Maybe do a baby face run though. I think her just being there is just demanding greatness from them, and she's just gonna be the vocal presence that they need. It's gonna cause friction within them, within the Finn Balor's and the Liv Morgan's gonna bump heads. And maybe Roxanne or freaking damn, I forget her name.
Raquel.
Raquel, yeah, Raquel might have friction with Liv Morgan, but for right now though, she's playing that real enforcer role. Like, yo, it's time to put people back on top of the spot. And then you seen that at the end of the Judgment Day, came out on top at the end of that tag team drama. And actually, I was a big fan of that. I didn't even know we had this.
I disagree.
Not them coming out on top. I'm like, nigga, when the fuck do we have so much tag teams in the women's now? I think
It's on fire. It's on fire.
yeah, I'm like, yo, wait, what the fuck? I'm like, when the fuck was there
But
so many?
nobody is ready for Asuka.
They came through Charlotte and Alexa. I remember that. Io and fucking Rhea Ripley's a thing now. Apparently Bailey and fucking
Lyra.
Lyra Valkyria, they're in the mix. Now, then your Judgment Day, you thought they was looking elsewhere though, but they came out on top.
We should
And
have
then
just thrown out Maxine and Natalia. Fuck it.
that would have been crazy. I think they're still prepping Maxine for, I guess, a rematch against how am I forgetting? Becky Lynch. I think that if they was gonna be serious, they should just do Nia Jackson Last Legend and make not Last Legend get some, reps in the tag team division before she goes on her own, especially in SmackDown too. So they make it very interesting though. But yeah, I like what they do with the tag team titles though. It gives a lot of women an opportunity to shine in this case scenario. Um, you know, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are both major stars and in their division. But it leads me to wonder what's next for Stephanie Valkyrie, man? Because it looks like all the women are just occupied. What's next for
I
Jade Cargill?
I said no. We're talking Stephanie Velcro. Um, I say as much as they tried to tease Liv Morgan, her saying I'm back and stuff like that's cool. The best woman right now on the whole entire WWE women's roster is Becky Lynch. She's on fire right now. She's playing her character to a T. I think that's the match right now. I'm not mad if Becky wins the top. I don't want to say they gave Stephanie too much too early. I don't want to say that. She's talented, but when you watch Stephanie Valkyrie, what are you looking forward to?
Devil's Kiss.
There you go, right there. You see? You see, and I'm glad you said that, bro. And as Wade Barrett would say, bouncy, bouncy. So
Nah, that ain't it, man. We need the Booker T. Ah, 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 ah. Oh yeah, nigga. That's what we need, bro. We need Booker. Yo, off top sidebar.
yeah.
Booker T, and then I forgot the other NXT's commentator name. Victor. I'm forgetting his last name. They need to start doing some more shows, bro. Cause yo.
Shout out to one of the worst general managers in SmackDown's history. What's up, Unk?
Yeah, that Cholula Green.
No, but I feel besides now take away that, is she not just a good wrestler?
Yeah, no, she's a good wrestler. I just think that the language barrier is something that you know what I'm saying that she and this is not like no disrespect to her though, but some people just can't get behind the whole language barrier thing. But you know, they're gonna do what's best for her. I think you know they got a good thing going with the Devil's Kiss. I just like her as a talent as a wrestler though. She is extravagant wrestler in ring performance wise. I just think they're gonna find a niche that sticks to her. I mean, they do it all the time with everybody. I mean, at first, you know, a lot of people was confused by Oscar, but she came out with the longest win streak for a woman in the or in just
But she
wrestling.
came out with, and I'm not saying Stephanie doesn't have aura, 'cause I think she does to an extent. But Asuka just was different, coming out with the face paint and the crazy entrance and just her talking crazy. Like I feel, what's Stephanie's thing besides the Devil's Kiss?
Sometimes all you need is one thing, bro. Nigga, all Jay
Nah,
Uso,
we're not doing that. No,
nigga, Jay Uso got
no,
lit up yeet.
and he's hated.
Yeah, that's
like
what
what
I'm
we talking
saying.
about?
All it takes is one thing in your
That's
character.
still different. That Yeet thing is much bigger than the Devil's Kiss, bro. That's much bigger.
Nigga, everybody,
Stop,
everybody goes
stop, bro.
crazy. Yo, everybody don't go crazy when she about to do the devil's kiss.
No,
Everybody
what?
don't go crazy when she about to do the devil's kiss.
Listen, when I see this, like I'm there,
Yeah,
I'm there, I'm
yeah. Ah, 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 ah.
no, I'm there for it. I'm not saying I'm not,
Yeah, bro.
but I'm saying for her to really become a top star, bro. What's
World
her?
heavyweight champion of the devil's kiss. I don't know how much times I gotta keep repeating it, bro. Nigga. Bro, I want to see her do that move to Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. Sure status if she want to come back. Lita. No worry, Liv Morgan gonna get her double kiss.
No, you're sick. You're sick.
Bianca Belair, when you come back, you got a devil's kiss.
All right, we gotta move on. Seven's over right now. We gotta talk a little bit about war games.
You
All
sure you
right,
talk about the devil's kiss?
listen, bro.
Oh
Go
shit.
go on her DM and ask her. You might run into Miles Bourne. No,
Who?
and isn't that the dude from NXT?
The nigga that can't hear? Who?
No, shout out Trick Williams real quick sidebar. Nigga cut the promo after and said, "You know what? You might not even be able to understand anything I just said. Cause you can't hear." I was like, "Whoa! Like what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, nah, niggas are too funny.
But war games, we all seen what happened. Let's get into the specifics. How do you feel about the finish to the men's match? We all seen the masked man, all right, come out. I have a two-part question for you. Who do you feel is the masked man, and just how do you feel about that ending?
um, well, to start off with, I'll start with the second question first. Just the ending. I didn't like the ending though. But then again, I feel like the match was too slow paced for a War Games match. I feel like there was no real dirty tactics. I feel like there was no real use of any, weapons. Usually I'm expecting, high flying off a table, something. Nothing, nobody really busted, like nothing like that. No standish 5v5 ish when the game start when the war games match fully commences. The cages wasn't even there because it wasn't the same feel to a War Games match. I think the ones prior was more energetic, more so. But then again, you got to think about the type of stars that was in this match, though. Some of their fortes are not really just use of like weapons or just high fly maneuvers, anything like that. Like if you was expecting Brock Lesnar to jump off a fucking steel cage to crossbody somebody, you had another thing coming. That's why I was saying this match was based off of names, not just the type of style of wrestlers in general, though. Like you at least need one higher flyer, and I think the only time there was a high flyer was when Cody jumped from the top of the cage and crossbody Drew McIntyre. But yeah, I wasn't a fan of the ending. Just more so to the masked man. To that point, he just comes through, gives a kick in his curb stomp, and then Braun Breaker finishes it with a spear. I thought there would be a little more suspense. I would have thought there was bodies flying everywhere. The match was underwhelming to the highest degree of possible. When I say that match was very underwhelming, though very disappointing on how it ended. You thought you got like a little flair when Brock Lesnar stepped outside the ring to confront Roman Reigns and had the little side thing going before the match started fully. That really wasn't about much. Yeah. And to answer the first part of your question, the mass fighter or the mass man, majority is gonna say Austin Theory. Austin Theory has arrived back in the WWE, but I'm gonna do you one better. I think it was Montez Ford.
I already knew you was gonna say that, bro.
Montez motherfucking Ford.
I've
Welcome back.
known you for too long in life now. I just knew Seb was gonna say, "Go ahead, let's hear it's Montez Ford."
Nah, this is Montez Ford, man. Forget
Yeah,
all,
yeah, for sure.
forget all that street profit shit, man. We going with the vision, man. Paul Heyman got a vision,
You think the people who be back there in creative put Montez Ford?
bro. If they make it
No, no,
Austin
no.
Theory,
Answer. Wait, the people who's in creative. You think it was Montez Ford?
yes,
No, you don't. Yo, Seb really be on camera just saying what he said. Yes. No, you
I
don't.
think it's time to throw a curveball, man.
No, you can not. I'm not mad at that. I'm talking about with creative. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do a curveball.
You got
I
Jay
think
Uso win the Royal
I think
Rumble.
it could have been Hornswoggle. But
Yeah.
listen. I just don't think it was Montez Ford, bro.
So who else are we thinking of besides the obvious Austin Theory? Because if it was just gonna be Austin Theory, you should have just made Austin Theory. I don't think it's gonna be
I
that.
think it was Rikishi. He did it for the Rock.
Wow.
My fault. My fault. My fault.
Rikishi
No,
at this
but it's all right. But if we're gonna do a wild card, though, I'll say Carmelo Hayes.
mm, I'm not mad at that.
You feel me? Someone who is because I'm looking at look how agile he was. Not even doing the curb stomp, but how he exited the ring. He climbed that shit like a raccoon.
Yeah.
Like there was no struggle.
I'm thinking of young people that could possibly do that though. That's why when somebody said Trick Williams, I said, nah.
But look at the height. That doesn't seem like Trick Williams.
If that would imagine, nah, it can't be Trick Williams. I think
Yeah,
that's dreads.
that's what I'm saying. But
Trick Williams
I
to the
think
vision be so lethal though. I'm not gonna lie.
it's minus 1700 on FanDuel. It's Austin Theory.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna be fooled by that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's Austin Theory, it's the weakest curveball ever.
I think they should have just had him take the mask off them.
Yeah.
Like then it's that all right. Well, now we can go off of what's now the next story part, right? The next chapter in the story for the Vision, right? We know it's this character, but how we put this together, and then you didn't even do it on Raw. You're really gonna drag this out now? Y'all already did a thing where it was who fucked up Jade Cargill, and it was a big suspension. We're gonna do another thing like that. Who messed up the match? Come on, bro. Like they should
Yeah,
have
but
just.
I did like the angle they took with the Jade Cargill and Naomi shit though.
No,
Like
but yeah,
you,
that was different and it was fresh because it hasn't been done in a while, right? Now it's like, what are you about to do the same thing and have us wait for how long? All right. But overall, listen, they said it was an all-star game, and what do we get in the NBA all-star game? You get
No
big
defense.
names, you get big names and a whack-ass game. Like the names was there, you got to see your favorite stars, but they wasn't doing too much. I think the women's war game was better.
Yeah, and I don't think it was by that much.
Um, I
I don't
think
think it was
the
that. I don't
men's
think they
war
had more
games
time.
was like a 6, and I'll say the women's like a 8.
Yeah, there was nothing that really wowed me. If we want to talk about the women's side, we can might as well just go to the women's side. If I would have known EO Sky would do the same fucking trash spot for like 3 years now, I would have just said, why don't somebody else do it? Rhea Ripley don't want to get up there and do the spot. We all know EO Sky's gonna do the spot, and now she backflip with it. Whoop de doo.
Oh, don't
Um,
do that. Don't do that. You just said earlier in the show, everyone has their thing. Don't do that, nigga. Now that's her thing, bro. Now, what, you're not happy with it now, are you? Look how it come around, though. Like, no, don't do that, nigga. Everyone got their thing. That's their thing. Like, so that's her thing.
I don't know. You got it. Fair enough. Touche. Touche. Yeah.
But I will say MVP of that whole match was Lash Legend to me.
Yeah.
I
And she
think
came
so.
out last and did not get a pop though. I kind of like that she
Well, her
pop.
song was it just
It
felt
sound
it just felt ghetto.
nah, it sound feel like you at the strip club.
Yeah, like it felt like she was
She
about to
got a
start
stripper
twerking
music.
or something. Like,
Yeah. Def Rebel gave her some stripper music.
yeah, the nigga Def Rebel got inspired in the strip club. He said, "Wait, this will go for Lash Legend. Hold on, what song is this?"
Nah, she did
Uh,
look good out there though. Definitely. I seen like the way she keeps strangling Alexa Bliss though. I think she Loki got beef off here. Cause why
nah,
she,
that's
yo,
the
she
funniest
look like a
thing,
fucking
bro.
bully, bro. Nigga, she caught her. She had her in a choke. Yo, you ever seen Baby Boy where that nigga was in a headlock like that? Like, who you gonna call now, Jody? Yo, you be on some bully shit.
I like it.
Yo,
Her hits look real. She looks real
nigga,
down.
that
She looks
bolt,
down.
yo,
Yeah,
she
talk
got
about
next
it.
up. She definitely got next up, man. And the crazy part is, we were speaking about this literally like a year or two ago when it was competing for the tag titles too. I think me and you talked about it. They said, "Yo, Lash Legend Dad could like do something." And once you get a call up, and now here she is. She's fake learning from all the OGs to where she could take bits and pieces of that and then put it into her own thing. Though, once she really gets solid in the game, learns how to stand on her own too, her own promo. Shit, she might be better than Jade Cargill.
Whoa, this and yo Jade, this dude is a traitor. How you out of nowhere just throw her to the back burner?
Hear me out. I'm not saying now, but I'm saying though for like a potentially like she could like feel me be a better like you know how they wanted Jade Cargill face. She might be able to do that because she has a little more charisma. Jade Cargill character now is doing just well for her though. But I think that they would want to face as a like Last Legend could potentially have next is what I'm saying though. Like her potential is like
No,
through the roof.
yeah, for sure. Like I think she could be a better version of Nia Jax.
Yeah, literally like a dominant figure. Jade Cargill's a dominant figure. But I think that, Last Legend in some way, shape, or form can be bigger than that, though. That's no disrespect to Jade Cargill, though. She's doing her thing. But I just think that, it's,
You said the storm was coming.
it's
And
here. It's here.
yeah, but it feels like when they have a big storm coming, everybody gasses it up. The day comes and it's like that's it. This is a little bit of rain.
Nah,
Look, Jay
it's
Cargill.
cold.
All right, Jay Cargill, I love you. I really do. She said, "I hope the woman in the back is watching." You mean Meechin and BFAB? Like, who else is in the back?
Bianca Belair, when she gets back, we could be heading towards that to Armenia.
So then, why not call out Bianca Belair? Bianca Belair, why don't you heal up your dirty ass fingers, you dirty bitch? Like, why don't you just come at Bianca Belair then? Talk, 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 nigga.
Then
Like,
she,
you're saying the woman in the back. There's no one back there but Chelsea.
they're gonna build that suspense. I'm telling you, they're gonna build that suspense. Then when it's
I
time,
know, I'm all on that, but I'm saying if you're gonna call it the woman in the back, Seb, you know who's in the back right now. It's Chelsea Green, Meechin, B-Fab, and Kathy Kelly. So who she's talking to, bro?
Kathy Kelly about to make an in-ring debut.
Okay. Listen. Look at look at me. Look at me. I'm eager to see that. The you feel me? But shout out to Kathy Kelly.
I'm
But
on. I'm used to work,
no, listen, I want to see Bianca Belair come back more than anybody, but I don't know what she did to her fingers. Like this is the longest finger injury in American sports history.
bro. Yeah, like nah, that shit is fucked too. Like
I just seen Liv Morgan come back from a shoulder in 4.5 months. Who's her doctors?
I don't know, man, but get well soon, Bianca. I think that's the only female star that's out. Is it?
That's still out. Well, Liv just can Naomi.
Mm, Eternity leave though, but I feel you on that.
Yeah, you know me. But
But
still in terms of war games, I think match of the night, right? John Cena versus Dirty Dom.
had to be,
Right? I
had
left
to.
Dirty Dom is my I officially think that Dirty Dom is my favorite WWE wrestler right now. I love everything that he does. I love his heel work. I like his in ring. I like his promos. And I ain't gonna lie, it was a great match. The injury caught me. I'm like, oh shit. Is Dirty Dom and John Cena sold it perfectly. Right? Because he looked like he was shook. Dom was selling it. For him, then now to come back, try to get the win, that still don't work. They still going at it. Then the return of Liv Morgan, she caught me. I'm thinking that she's about to turn on Dom and have John Cena just win the match. Cause then I'm thinking they was gonna go down the route of she found out something between Roxanne and Dom, right? And they was gonna play into that. For her then just to do the John Cena meme and her eyes turn, they just open up like a squirrel with rabies. And then she turns on John Cena, her childhood crush, and Dirty John wins this match, and he's back on top as a double champion, Intercontinental and Triple AL Champion. All right, I think it was just perfect to the most minute detail. I love the match. John Cena definitely he put everybody over. He put Roxanne over. He put Raquel over. He put Dom over. He put Liv Morgan over. JD and Finn just got what they deserved, right? But shout out to John. Shout out to Dom. I think it was perfectly done.
Liv Morgan has so much aura, bro. I'm literally like, this is Glaze, but I ain't going front. When she came back to pop that she got, and just the fact that you know how she was able to, she finessed all of us. Because why she's been slapping the shit out of Dom. It's the aura, bro. Sexy aura. She got sexy aura.
Just sexy aura.
Yeah, bro. She got like sex appeal, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. Her character is just like seductive. Cause what? I'd be dirty Dom too, my
So
Boricua.
you so you wanna search for a toxic female right now.
Oh man, if it came at Liv Morgan's expense, by all means, yes. Crazy, but you know, fierce competitor, bro. She wants Judgment Day back on top. Monday
Okay.
Night Morgans are back, bro, and then she has the ugliest laugh of them all. That
Nah,
badass laugh, bro.
that laugh is crazy, but she finessed that
If
laugh.
Fabe was here, oh man, he was still on the topic of Liv Morgan.
Shout out to Fabe. But yeah, the only other match on the card was Nikki Bella and Stephanie Velcro.
Learn how to take the devil's kiss the right way, Nikki. Tired of you, man. Sit your old ass down.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Nah, they can't touch. Ain't nobody trying to touch that, bro.
I now you just dead ass lie. 'Cause if she keep knocking on your door right now, nigga. So stop.
I
Don't
could
do that.
name 10 divas, right? 10 females right now in the WWE. I'd rather crack before I crack her.
I think you can. There's a whole bunch of females on WWE. Like
But
that's not a hard
10?
thing to do. Yeah, that's not hard to do.
Shit. What about 10 Hall of Fame?
Hall of Famers? No, I can't say a whole of. How many Hall of Fame females really are there? You got Stephanie McMahon. You got
Ricky
Alita.
James,
You got Trish Stratus. You got.
Lita,
You got what? Melina,
Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool, Maurice.
I ain't taking Michelle McCool over here. Never mind. Over Nikki Bella. Nah, I ain't.
Damn.
We was talking about Liv Morgan. Sick nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
I can't do it. Actually, I can't do it though. Nah, but the match was like a 4 out of 10.
There's not much to say about it. She
Talking
retained the
about that
title.
match is about to make me go to sleep, bro.
Yeah, I was saying there's not much to say about it. She retained the title. I seen after Nikki Bella was like, "Yeah, she got me, but this isn't the last of Nikki Bella." I don't know. I don't know what else she's gonna do, but I think it's time to reunite the sisters. WWE, stop being petty. Stop because Daniel Bryan's in AEW. Now his wife can just stop. Like we're about to go into 2026, bro. This is about putting on the best product for the fans. I don't give a fuck about this AEW, WWE, the URL, RBE, WWE.com. Like, I don't care about all these acronyms, bro. It's all wrestling, nigga. Like, let's just stop.
Facts. Telling
I
you,
don't.
man,
At
bro.
this point, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we want Edge,
No, we not. We're not getting it.
bro. The fact that fans are still on this, bro. Nigga, I seen somebody make a scenario. Yo, what if Jay Uso takes out LA Knight because he's turning heel, and then Edge becomes the mystery pointer? Nigga, if you don't get a fucking life, nigga, it's not happening, bro. Like, and the fact niggas are still holding on to this is sick, bro. It's
I
sick.
know.
That nigga got a
I know.
coach.
I know you watched regular show before. Listen, man. I don't know, brother. I'm not mad at that. They might be cooking up something, bro. I don't know.
Niggas are just setting themselves up for disappointment, bro. Niggas that say, yo, I can't believe they didn't bring Edge, I think would be the sickest niggas, bro. I think they like, yo, the fact that Edge wasn't in this tournament, I promise you, that is the sick, bro. There's niggas out there that are really sick, and I don't mean to judge some of these fans, bro, but these niggas need to really like go touch some grass, bro. Like, I feel like the IWC community is really niggas in their basement. Hunter booking is, oh my god. Like,
Listen,
I
man.
promise
It's
you,
these
like,
people still living in these mother's basement. Oreo cookies rolling off their belly, bro. Shout out my man Charles Barkley. He already know that.
nah, I really think that some of the IWC people are really geeks. Like lame ass people in real life. Like, feel me? You could be a wrestling fan, you could be cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that some of y'all niggas take this shit to heart. Like, nigga, you do know it's scripted, bro. Like, chill, bro. Oh, I don't like the way Hunter booked this. TKO just ruined it. Like, nigga, these niggas make this shit sound like it affects with their mental health. Why is Jay Uso getting a pop? How can you guys let Jay Uso be in the semifinals of this? Bro, chill, bro. Like, this is not real life, bro. Jay Uso didn't actually beat up somebody to get there, nigga. Like, chill out, bro. Like, this should be too funny. Nigga, Maxine Dupree won. I can't believe Maxine Dupree won Intercontinental Champion before Chad Gable did. The niggas hurt. Like some of y'all niggas just be lame as fuck on the IWC, bro. Like, fuck, bro. Go get some pussy. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm dead ass, bro. I really feel like these niggas be geeks, bro.
Listen,
And some of them niggas think, bro. I promise you, bro. They have a notion right now saying wrestling fans think. And I ain't going front, bro. When we was at Fanatics, some of them niggas smell like bullshit.
yeah, and we're talking about you. Yeah, the one that was dressed up as Jacob 5'2", nigga.
That nigga, bro.
Shit, nigga.
Yo, that nigga smell like fucking the sewer. Yo, that nigga was on some bullshit, bro. Yo, bro, I promise you, bro. Jacob Fatu, if he got anywhere next to his cosplay, bro, he'd be like, I don't know what you mean. No yada I mean. Stink,
The,
nigga. No
the
shower.
yada, the yada shower.
Yada no shower.
Love, but listen, man. Shout out to the community. Shout out to the WWE universe. SmackDown is coming up, even though War Games is over now. So I'm curious to see what the hell they gonna do on SmackDown now. But that's a story for another day. Oh, actually, they're gonna have Gunther versus Jay Uso tomorrow. So I guess I will be tuned in to see who actually wins the match.
Yeah.
But besides that, John Cena's final date, right? 10 days left, December 13th on Peacock, Washington DC. I'm interested to see what other matches they put on the card. Um, yeah, but shout out Big Match John, man, for a luxurious career. From when I was a kid, he's been the man. Till now, I'm 27 years old. He's still that guy. He's gave everything that he could. It's gonna be sad to see him go. But I feel WWE is in good hands. So I think now instead of just critiquing everything, let's appreciate these guys who are on their final runs, right? The CM Punks of the world, the AJ Styles, right? The Edges, the Chris Jerichos, right? Even Cody Rhodes, man. Cody Rhodes is what not is what he's in the 40 plus.
Yeah, I think he's in the 40 crew. I think he maybe has like 6, 7 more years though.
Right. And I think he went on the Bill Simmons podcast and said that like this is like his next contract going to be his last, right? So let's just appreciate these people, but then let's also appreciate the young dudes, the Braun Breakers of the world, right? The Carmelo Hayeses, the Ilya Dragunovs, the Maxine Duprees, the Stephanie Valkyries, right? The Austin Theories. Let's see what they do. And also Shawn Michaels. Come here, bro. You're my GOAT. Some of these people is ready. All right, let's not have them there forever. JC
Nah, we should
Jane,
be there.
JC Jane is ready.
Yeah.
Right? Javon Evans is ready. Right? Lola Vice is ready. Um, shit, I'm not mad at the Dark State going on SmackDown and causing some shit. The Wyatts ain't doing nothing.
No.
Um,
But who's gonna be the I feel like if everybody goes, who's gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Bring up people from Evolve. Like Kendall Gray's doing her
Mm.
thing. I just seen her come on to NXT. Right? Bring up Zarya. Bring up these people. Let's go. Let's get the ball rolling, bro. We gotta start seeing if these niggas is ready, bro. I don't want to see it. What other matches they gonna do on NXT, bro? We're going to the new year. About to see the same cards. Like, come on, let's go.
I
Let's
think they
go.
do 3 or 4 at a time. I think they're gonna do Oba, Trick.
Oba Trip.
Who else? Last Legend already got the call up. I think Jada Parker maybe spends another year or two. Kalani spends another year or two. Lola Vice might spend another year or two. Also, JC Jane, Ethan Page. I want to say they probably give Javon another year or so, but he's gonna make a lot of appearances within the WWE.
You saying years, bro. Like we gotta stop.
You
We
don't
got
think you don't think they want to make get
another year, bro. Nah, if they never had no type of championship, okay. But you just said Kalani Jordan, bro. She was just TNA knockout champion, bro.
true, but then is Jordan Grace and
JC
Liquid
Jane is
Sword?
a two-time NXT champion.
But if anything, would I keep JC Jane there and I bring up Blake Monroe?
Blake Monroe, someone who she did this in AEW already. I get you want to see her adjust, but it's like she's ready, bro. Blake Monroe and Tiffany Stratton is a WrestleMania match.
Yeah, but I think more so they just they they make the show like NXT still got to bring interesting viewers on. I think that a lot of the characters they have, I'd rather not call them up and put them in a storyline like a weak storyline that doesn't progress them, and then after a couple months they die, they hype down. If I'm bringing these people up, I want to bring them up to be a main level talent for years to come too. Like I'm not gonna bring up Obafemi just
Yeah, but we can't say that, bro. But look what we've gotten. Carmelo Hayes was that dude. Now, what has he really done?
yeah, and you don't want that happening to the other stars around.
But I'm saying just keeping them on NXT is cool, bro. But it's like them just being there forever. You don't want to end up like a Wesley.
Wesley didn't have what it takes. I'll keep it a buck. He's a great in ring performer, but he doesn't have what it takes. I'll take a Trick Williams over Wesley any day. And Wesley runs laps around Trick Williams in the ring.
Listen, I'm not trying to do nobody's job. I'm just saying, bro. I don't want to see the same matches next year, bro.
I definitely think Oba is Oba time to shine.
Oh, but family, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, Oba. I think if you could find a way to get Ethan Page. But when I'm looking at these things, I think certain people need certain brands to fit them. Like to me, I think Trick Williams could go to SmackDown and be the man. He gave me SmackDown vibes right now. I think Obafemi is somebody that could give me. They might SmackDown might need all the help.
No, listen, I'm not mad at that. Shout out to all the brands, man. I know WWE is trying, but it's like once again, y'all getting paid a lot of money to be creative, bro. I want to see some creative shit. But that's gonna do it for this episode of It's Debatable and I about to say NBA edition, WWE edition. Thank y'all for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Follow us on all social media platforms at It's Debatable double underscore. Follow me at Justin Jones on Facebook for details and developments on the platform. Just remember, Kyrie.
Yeah, nice.